Testing, one, two, three. Testing, one, two, three. Testing, one, two, three. Okay. It is good. I am live on YouTube and I am going to be doing something I've been wanting to do for a couple months, honestly. Kind of similar to my live stream I did a few weeks ago, a month ago, something like that, in which I did a live tier list of every MCU movie and show. But with this live stream, I am going to be doing a live tier list of every classic SpongeBob title cards. At least, you know, the 3 seasons that I'll generally consider classic. I know a lot of people consider season 4 to be classic, but like basically neo classic, as I call it. But just seasons 1 through 3, because that's what this tier list contains. Maybe I will do a sequel live stream in which I talk about the title cards for the post movie era of SpongeBob, but for now, I'm going to be ranking all of the title cards for each SpongeBob episode from seasons 1 through 3. For those who do not know, well, I'm sure everyone who would watch this live stream would know, because I don't know why you would watch this live stream if you are not at least familiar with SpongeBob. But for those who don't know, every single episode of SpongeBob has a image at the very beginning of it, right before the opening credits, right after the theme song, that has the title of the episode along with some sort of illustration and visualization. And some of them are very, very good. And I mean, they're all pretty good, honestly. Let's be honest, they're all pretty good, I would probably say. Um, I'm just going to be ranking them on what ones are my favorite and what ones are not my favorite. I'm sure that, like, even the ones that I don't love as much as the others probably had a lot of time and effort put into it. Whenever I talk about creative stuff like this, or like episodes or movies of a show or franchise or whatever, I'm not like typically saying objectively this is better or worse than something else. Jeez, I gotta drink some water. But I'm just giving my opinions of what I like better or less than other ones and why. Alright. So, to begin, I'm not doing it in order of episode release. I'm doing it in alphabetic order, apparently, because that's what this is. No. Flappy Nattlebird 3821 is in the chat. Says, "Hi, how are you doing today? Uh, Hi, I'm doing very good. Thank you for asking." Oh, I got quite a bit of people watching right now. Okay. Anyway, time to begin. Aug. This, I would say, is definitely S tier. I love everything about this title card. It's very creative. Like, it tells you everything that you need to basically know going into the episode, that this is a pirate themed episode. Not only is, of course, the title pirate themed, but the title card drawing is a map. It's very creative, very good visualization, and I love it. Very good, in my opinion. I'm going to send Braindead, not VL, says, "I'm going to send a fuga at your house." It's a JJK thing. I don't know what that is, but okay. And Flappy Nattleboat says, "Yeah, I agree." Awesome. Okay, Artist Unknown. This one is kind of a bit of a tricky one because I get what they were going for. how it's like the title is carved into stone, like how in the episode SpongeBob is like making stuff with stone and whatnot. But I just don't like a couple of things. I don't like how lightly colored the title is over the light colored background. It makes it not stand out very well. And I feel like the font doesn't stand out very well either. It feels like just a stereotypical computer font. I know what they were going for, but I would say probably B, maybe C. As seen on TV. See, this one, it looks good, but it doesn't have anything like specifically like creative, in my opinion, in terms of like a design that is like a visualization that ties to the actual episode and like what it's about, because it's about SpongeBob being a commercial. Nothing about this tells me, oh, this is what that episode is going to be about, so I'm about to watch SpongeBob being a commercial. It's a very good looking title card, but it's just I don't know. I would probably say B. It's a very good title card. Just I don't know. Band Geeks. This one is very, very good. I do think that the text could be like maybe like two rows instead of like one row, and it could be a little bit bigger, but I think the text color along with the very nice looking orange of the background. I also love the addition of the background having like instruments when you look closely. Those like guitar, those drums. This is honestly, I would say S tier. Not just because it's an amazing episode, but it is an amazing episode. But okay, Big Pink Luzo. I love how the title card is pink. It's very fitting for the episode. But other than the color and the background looks cool, but again, it doesn't really tie to much in the episode, in my opinion. So I would probably say B. Boarding school. I don't really get this one. I mean, it looks very, very good. But again, like, what is the background? It doesn't really convey anything that, like, is boating or driving related. I really like how this title card looks, but I need something a little bit more for this one, honestly. So I would say B for that one, too. Born Again Crabs. This really does not tell me much at all about the episode. Is this like an episode about flowers? I know what the episode is about. That's a joke. I have seen this episode like a million times. But like if I just saw this title card, I'd be like, is this the episode that takes place during the beginning of spring? Um yeah, I also don't really like the contrast between the background color and the color of the text. It's just like the yellow combined with the orange. Like, I mean, it's not terrible, but I don't know. I don't like it a ton. So I would probably say down to C. Bossy Boots. This one I love, honestly. It looks very, very good. And the background is very pretty. I think kind of like wait, hold up. Yeah, this is the episode where Poe becomes in charge of the Krusty Krab, right? Let me fact check that real quick in my other tab, my other computer screen. Yeah, it is. Okay, so the background is actually very fitting when you think about it because of how Paul, when she takes control of the Krusty Krab, she makes it look very pretty looking. And so, yeah, I would say it could be a little bit more fitting for the episode, but I would say A. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Okay. Bubble Buddy. I love this title card. All of the bubbles in the background, the fact that the font is this like bubble font, and I love the shades of blue in the background. I love the way that the bubbles are colored in. Everything about this title card is perfect, in my opinion. Bubble Stand. This one is also a very good one. I like how the font is kind of sponge themed. Like, yeah, it looks like it's designed to look like a sponge, kind of. It's like yellow and it's got the dots, kind of like SpongeBob does. Maybe that's looking a bit too much into it, but the background has the bubbles and not necessarily as good as the Bubble Buddy one, but I would say A. Very, very good. Can you spell a dime? See, let's see. If I made this title card, I would have a dime in it. Why isn't there a dime in the title card? It would be very fitting for the episode, and especially since the title literally has dime in the title. And also, I don't know, the black text, the black colored font and everything, it doesn't stand out very well in my opinion. So I would say, hmm, probably C. Yeah, honestly, I like the two above better than this one, honestly. So yeah. Chocolate with nuts. This one is amazing, in my opinion. I love how it's the actual drawing of a chocolate bar, since that is what the episode is kind of about. SpongeBob and Patrick going around selling chocolate bars, and the title card is a drawing of a chocolate bar. I love that. S tier. Christmas too. Oh, this one is amazing. I love the vibrant shade of red that the background is. I love the snowflakes in the background. I love the drawings of trees, Christmas trees, Christmas presents, decorations, tree decorations, and whatnot. I love the ice, ice design of the text. And yeah, I would say S tier. Clams. This one is amazing. Oh, this is like one of the best looking title cards, in my opinion. It's also a very neat parody of that one, poster of, what's the card, what's the card? Why am I blinking on, oh, Jaws. Jaws is the name of the movie. And it's like the actual, like, I mean, these are all paintings, but this is like, especially a painting, like an actual drawing and I don't know, it's amazing. I love it. I love how it's a giant clam going after the dollar bill, and yeah, awesome. Oop, did not mean to do that. There we go. Club SpongeBob. This is pretty good. I like this because you got the font being painting themed, like paint themed, and it's on top of a wood background, like how the Club SpongeBob, SpongeBob and Patrick's Club is inside this like wooden box or whatever, this wooden treehouse, and it could be a little bit more visually appealing because of how like the font is white and the background is kind of like a dark gray color. But it does look very good. I love how it connects to the episode. I would say A. Culture shock. I like it a lot. It looks very good. But what's with the background? Like, why is it just a bunch of tikis? I don't. I don't know. It's good, but it's in definitely the B category in my opinion. Doing time. Okay, I kind of see what they were going for. I think you got the black and not white, but like light gray stripes in the background, kind of like what prisoners wear. But I don't know. It's okay, I guess. Doesn't stand out super well from a distance. So I would say C, I think. Dumped. Okay, I love the backgrounds. It doesn't tell me much to do with the episode, but I love the background. It's also the background that I use in most of my videos nowadays. So if I put it at S, I would definitely be biased. But yeah, so I would say, just to be fair, like I'm doing with everything else, I would say B. Though it is honestly one of my favorite title cards from like a visual standpoint of like how it looks in terms of like the colors, the yellow, the blue background of the flowers, and how it looks like there's a splash of paint over it. But okay, maybe I have to make one exception. It's A tier. I'm sorry. Dying for Pie. Oh, I love this. It's like you know, one of those blankets or whatever, a picnic blanket. I love that, and yeah, it's amazing. Very, very good. Employee of the month. I love the colors. I love the contrast between the yellow and the dark, well, kind of dark purple and blue background. I love the Krabby Patties in the background because it's a episode that takes place in the Krusty Krab and between SpongeBob and Squidward trying to win Employee of the Month at the Krusty Krab. I love the addition of the Krabby Patties, and yeah, this is definitely S tier, I would say. Flus in April. Very, very good looking title cards. But it doesn't really tell me anything about that episode. I mean, obviously it's an April Fool's themed episode, but the drawing doesn't really tell me that. The title does. So if I put dumped in A, I think it's only fair that I put this there too, just because I love the colors of it, especially the very vibrant blue. But yeah, Frankendoodle. I love, love, love the title card. I love how it's, sketch themed. It's, the flowers in the background are drawn in a way that it looks like it was drawn in like a notebook, along with the title, because of the whole Doodle Bob thing. It's amazing. I love it. Fun. Oh, I love this one. I love how it's like the opposite of most title cards. How most title cards you get the font that is not transparent, and then you got the background, the flowers and stuff in the background. But in this case, the font is the flowers. I love that. Kind of like how, like, I don't know. I was just about to like look very into it. I would say I love it. I'm gonna put it in A because of how it does the opposite of most of these, but it doesn't tell you much about the episode. So A tier. Gary takes a bath. I love how I love the bubbles. Very similar to Bubble Buddy, but it's fitting. So I would say A tier, I think. Yeah. I would say so. It's similar, but like it serves a different purpose, is what I would say. Grandma's Kisses. This is one of my favorite title cards too. I love, man, there's so many awesome details about it. You got, the contrast between the yellow title over the blue background. Very, very good. I love the cookies in the background because of how in the episode you get SpongeBob's grandma cooking a bunch of cookies. I love how the title has a bunch of kiss marks on it. Yeah, this is an amazing title card. Oop. No. Okay. S2. Graveyard Shift. I love this episode. I love how vibrant the colors in this title card are. Both the blue backgrounds and the blue backgrounds. The purple, that's purple cartoon post. The purple backgrounds and the light blue text. But what is the background though? Like there's an eye in the background, I think, and so there's a bunch of shapes. I don't know how that has anything to do with like the episode. So I would say because of how vibrant it is and how much it stands out, A. I like that. Okay. Okay. How about it though? I love how this is another title card that it looks very pretty, but that doesn't really tie into the episodes the same way that the Bossy Boots title card does, with how that's pretty because of how like Paul makes a Krusty Krab look pretty. So also the text color could be like a little bit more vibrant and stand out y. I would say this is a B title card. It's very, very nice looking, but it doesn't tell me much about the episode. Help Wanted. I would say, again, the background doesn't really tell you much about the episode, but this was the very first title card. Every title card that came afterwards was like inspired by this one in one way or another. With like the whole, just like layout and structure and formula of making these title cards. So I would say definitely A tier. Home Sweet Pineapple. Oh, I love the fonts at the top. And the bottom font is, of course, the nice looking, iconic SpongeBob font. But the top font is very nice. Nice addition. And I love how the background is a pineapple. It just makes very much sense for the episode. S tier. Hooky. I love this one. I love the bubbles, you know, ocean bubbles in the background. I love how the text and title of the episode is like not a straight line. And I love all of the hooks in the background. I love how some of the hooks are like attaching to the letters in the title and bringing them up towards the surface. S2. Idiot Box. Okay, so this is definitely S2. It's not box themed, but the background and the text is like a TV not working. Like it's like the what's it called? Static. It's the TV static you get when the TV isn't actually working. And that's very fitting for the episode because when Squidward is listening to the stuff that SpongeBob and Patrick are doing in the box, it sounds like they are watching a big TV screen. And it's just very fitting. I had an accident. Nice looking title card. The text doesn't stand out as well as I kind of would have liked it to. The background is a little too vibrant in contrast to the text. Nice looking backgrounds, but it doesn't tell me anything about the episode. I would say C. Imitation crabs. I love how the background is a bunch of like machinery, like how Plankton that uses a fake Mr. Krabs robot body in the episode. And yeah, very, very good. S2. I'm a stupid. I would say C tier. No, B tier. It looks good. It's fine. It's fine. That's all I have to say about it. It's fine, but it doesn't tell me anything about the episode. I'm your biggest fanatic. I would say the same thing that I just said about that one. I was a teenage Gary. I don't know why the background is tiki's. It should be like something snail themed, I would think, right? Wouldn't that make sense? It's a very, very nice looking title card, though when you zoom out of it, the font, the color of the text doesn't really stand out as well as it could. But I would say B. C. Jellyfish Hunter. The colors on both the background and the text doesn't really stand out at all very much. I don't know. I would say D, honestly. Jellyfishing. I love this one. I love the jellyfish painted in the background. Love like the bubbles, the kind of waves or whatever in the background, and I love the dark backgrounds in contrast with the vibrant colored pink jellyfish and then the yellow text. Amazing. S tier. Jellyfish Jam. Very similar, but different colors that work very, very well. And yeah, also very good looking. Just one bite. You got the Krabby Patties in the background, as it is about Krabby Patties. SpongeBob trying to get Scooter to try a Krabby Patty. I'm not a big fan of the white text over the orange background. Kind of an odd choice, in my opinion. So for that, I would probably give it. I really don't like the white text over the orange in this specific instance, so I would say D, honestly. I like the Krabby Patties in the background, but I don't know about the color scheme. Karate Choppers. Okay, the yellow that's very vibrant over the kind of dark, not very vibrant, like orange, along with how the top and bottom is like wood pieces that were chopped, karate chopped. It's amazing. Very, very good. S2. Crabbogue. I love this one. The dark painted backgrounds, the like robotic design of the fonts, the buttons on it, the wires and everything on the font, on the title. Definitely S2. Definitely S2. Krabby Lands. This one is also amazing. I love how it's a billboard. I love the drawings that are also on it. The castle, the spaceship, the planet. That's Mouse, right? I think Mouse. I didn't pay attention to science in astrology class, but well, not astrology. Wait, yeah, it is astrology. Outer space. I don't know. But very, very good. I love it. Krusty Krab training video. This is the type of thumbnail of not YouTube language title count that if you look at it and don't know what the episode is about, oh, if it didn't have this title, you might think, wow, they were just very lazy with this one. But it's very stylized actually, because it's kind of like the title count that a actual training video will likely have. And it's a very, very unique looking title count. Like, I don't know if there was any other SpongeBob title count that looks quite like this one. And it makes sense for the episode. And I like the white over the black backgrounds. S2. Krusty Love. I love the colors. I love the drawings of a crab in the background. I would say S2. Life of Crime. Love the red. Love the black and gray in the background. Love how it's like prison bars, kind of. S2. I think the Moby Man and Barnacle Boy title counts are very iconic. I love how the background is like designed after Mermaid Man's costume, at least part of it, and it's very, very, very good looking. I love how vibrant the text is. The first one would be S tier, and then out of the other ones, I would put in A tier because they all look very good like that one. They made the decision to keep the like formula for the Moby Man and Barnacle Boy episode title counts, which is it makes sense. It is definitely a creative choice that they could do, that they did. It's just like I can't put it at the same level as the original Moby Man and Barnacle Boy title count that began the formula, which is why these are going to be in A tier, but they also look super duper good. Of course they do. It's the same title count. But, yeah. Midlife Crustacean. I really like the wooden backgrounds. I love, like, I love how the title count looks. And it's like, I don't know. Like, it's kind of related to the episode. Because, like, the wood in the background and the font of the text, it's like kind of old themes and whatnot. And it's about Mr. Krabs being old. The episode is about that. So it's kind of related to the episode, but could be a bit more. But it looks so good. I would say A tier. I mean S tier. Yeah. Missing Identity. Pretty good looking title card, but does not tell you anything about the episode. Oop. I would say not F. Did not mean to put it L. B. No. Probably C. Though, the background is so vibrant that I think it looks better than everything in C. So, okay, it's in B. Must have had fans. I like the colors. I do think the text could stand out a bit more, but I love the weight in the backgrounds. I would say B. No, probably A. My Pretty Seahorse. Very, very pretty title card. Possibly like the most pretty title card of any SpongeBob episode. And that makes sense because the episode is about, the seahorse that is like supposed to be this pretty seahorse and whatnot. could be host themed, but I'll see host themed, but it's so pretty and it makes sense for the episode. I love it. I have to put in S. Nasty Patty. This is a very good title card. I love how it's kind of like a flashlight is being shown on the text, and it's like in a dark room, kind of like in line with how dark this episode is. It's a very dark episode. Sort of, and Mr. Krabs think they killed a health inspector. I would say S tier. Nature fans. This episode, it makes sense for the flowers in the background, as it is about SpongeBob wanting to just move to the wilds, live out in the wilds among nature. I would say S tier. Oop, that's A. But honestly, the font isn't as standout as it could be. I'm gonna leave it in A. Naughty Nautical Neighbors. I love the pineapples in the backgrounds. I just wish the font wasn't just black. It doesn't stand out very much, in my opinion. So A. But I love the backgrounds. I love this one. Oh, it's like it's very Neptune themed. You can't really see it, how it's cropped, but like the Neptune spatulas on the side. It's very Greek mythology themed. It's amazing. I love the font. I love the colors and everything. Color scheme. Definitely S tier. New Student Selfish. I love how it is basically the title written on a chalkboard. Very fitting for the episode because it's about SpongeBob and Patrick going to boarding school together. So yeah, S tier. No free rides. I'm surprised that the original boarding school title card didn't have something like this, where like the background is like vehicle themed. You got the boat, you got the steering wheel, and I love the contrast between the red color text and the white and black in the background. Very, very good. Definitely S tier. No weenies allowed. I like how it's like a sign, big red sign saying no weenies allowed in this establishment. I would say A tier. One Crab's Trash. I love how behind it is treasure, because kind of like one man's trash is another man's treasure. It kind of plays on the saying, how the title is saying one crab's trash, and in the background is another crab's treasure. That's just so creative. I love that. S too. I just love creativity, bro. But opposite day. The black font and the kind of dark colored background. Like, if you want to have like an episode where the font, title card, where the episode title is black colored, you need a very vibrant background. And I don't know, doesn't really do it for me. I would say D. Party Pooper Pants. I love this one. I love all of the party decorations like hung up in the background. I love the celebration paper pieces thingies. You got the balloons, and I love the colors. Very bright and stands out. S tier. Patty hype. I love the Krabby Patties in the background and how they allow different colors, because the episode is about SpongeBob inventing different colored Krabby Patties, so it makes so much sense. I don't know what else they could have done, honestly. Maybe they could have made the background to be the stands that SpongeBob makes and starts selling the footy patties in the episode. But like, that's like, yeah, they could have done this, they could have done that. But like, this is what I would have done, honestly. This is like the main idea that I would have for this title card. Just like have a bunch of Krabby Patties in the background that are different colors. It makes so much sense. And it looks very good. And honestly, the black colored text, it does not bother me. Because of how bright and light colored the blue in the background is. It's not like a dark blue, it's a light blue. And so it makes sense and goes well together. S tier. Pickles. I love the backgrounds. I like how the title is green colored, like pickles. I love pickles. One of my favorite foods. But I feel like the green colored text thing might be me overlooking into it, looking too deep into it. Might or might not be. And so the fact that it's kind of questionable if it's even actually related to the episode, I would say A tier. Looks very good, but yeah. Pizza delivery. I like how the colors in the background, the yellow and orange, it's like the same colors that a pizza would have. So it reminds you of a pizza, but it's not pizza themes. They could have had like pepperoni and like cheese in the background. The background could have been pizza themes. It would have made sense. The black text doesn't bother me because of how vibrant the background is. But yeah, I just wish it was like pizza themed or something. So A tier. Plankton's Army. I love how the background is Army themed. Yeah, it's like the perfect title card they could have made for an Army themed episode. S tier. Though, maybe I would just be. Nah, I'm gonna say S tier. Never mind. Plankton. Very, very good and memorable, stands out, iconic title cards. Love the colors of it and all that stuff. Bright red, dark purple backgrounds. But again, it doesn't have much to do with the episode. Aside from, I guess, you know, Plankton's big red eye, but that's also looking into it. So, thanks for that. Ooh, I love how the background is a newspaper. Kind of like how SpongeBob and Patrick end up in the newspaper in the episode. And it's a ghost in the background too, like how SpongeBob and Patrick pretend to be ghosts. Yeah, this is amazing title card. Free Hibernation Week. It's very like it's like an action blow effect in the background, which is very fitting because it's a very action themed and action focused episode. All the action, high stakes stuff that Sandy and SpongeBob do in the episode. So I would say, why is it not looking? Okay. There we go. S. Pleasure. Those bubbles in the background, I guess it could be like the bubbles that you get like in the ocean or whatever when you like quickly come out of like the ocean. Like how the characters do, the end of the episode, how they come out of the ocean. But that's me looking too deep into it, I think. Possibly at least. Yeah. It's a decent looking title card, but could have done something else with it. Procrastination. I love how the background is the clocks. And like how they're not a perfect circle shape and everything. Kind of reminds me of that one famous painting with the clocks that are not the shape of like an actual solid clock. that's round and everything. I would say S. Reflow, very, very good colors. I love it. Love how it looks. But it could have, I don't know. It doesn't tell you much about the episode. Same thing with Rich Fans. They'll honestly probably be. Oop. Yeah. Oop. Occupied by Valve. I love this one. This one is also very pretty looking with the colors and everything. And I love how you got the clam in the backgrounds. The clams. Because of how SpongeBob and Patrick raise a clam. Like a kid in the episode. It's perfect. Perfect thumbnail. Oh, I keep saying thumbnail. Perfect title card. Rock bottom. It's spooky looking. I love the colors in it. Love the very vibrant green that the text is. But what does that have to do with rock bottom? I don't know. Let's say 8 here. Sailor Mouse. Love how the neat drawings in the back. I love the font. It's like pirate themed. Like how the episode is about, how the pirate swears and everything. That's SpongeBob and Patrick starts saying in the episode. I would say ooh, S tier. Sandy's Rocket. I love how it looks. Love how the font looks. Love the colors. But A tier. SpongeBob, Sandy, and the Worm. I love how it's like written on sands. Like, how you can like write stuff in the sands. I love how that's basically what the title card is. I love how kind of epic the font looks with like the big font of Rome and everything. I like how it's like got pink as like the main color of the title card. I like how the Rome is pink colored. I would say S tier. SV129, I love how it's like you got the chrome title, like how this is the episode that has the whole everything is chrome in the future thing, and I love the background being out of space, like how it's a very sci-fi themed episode. S tier. This is one of my favorite title cards. Absolute one of my favorites. I love how much of a painting the background looks like. And obviously, it is a painting, but it's like it has that painting look to it, painting feel to it. And I love how the pumpkins in the background, the ghosts in the background. I love the bright color of the yellow, the shade of yellow that the text is in. It's a perfect title card. Shanghai's. I like how the background is dark green colored wood. Kind of like what I assume it's supposed to be like the wood of like the Flying Dutchman's dark green colored ship. And then you got the green glowing text like the Flying Dutchman. I would say S tier. Sleepy Time looks very, very good. But yeah, could have been like a sleeping bubble or something in the background. But no, I don't know. I would say it looks very good, so A. But yeah. Snowball effect. I love how it's snow themes. I love the background, out of the snowballs and everything. Love the shades of blue that the title card uses. Ooh, what did I just do with that? I don't think. Okay, there we go. SpongeBob meets the Swing Glow. Very epic looking title card, but doesn't I don't know, doesn't really tell me that much about the episode. So 8 tier. Something smells. I like the way that it uses green, the green circles in the background, kind of like how in the episode when SpongeBob and Patrick have the bad smelling breath, it's like green colored. The episode uses green to convey the bad breath. I would say probably 8 tier. I'm gonna drink some more water real quick. Another one of my favorite title cards, and another instance of the black text actually working very good, because it's over very, very vibrant, light, and bright orange. I love how it is a lifeguard sign over, like, a painting of water, of an ocean. I love it so much. Great title card. Squeaky boots. Very good colors and everything. Good background. Just doesn't really have anything to do with like boots. Yeah. Oop. What? Oop, let me do this. Uh. Squids they off. See, this is an instance of the dark text not standing out very well, in my opinion. This doesn't really have much to do with the episode. So, C. Yeah. Was doing time uphill? I feel like it might have been. I'm gonna put it up though. Honestly, doing time, that's supposed to be B tier, I think. Okay. Squid on Strike. I like how the title card is a pitch sign. Like how, Squidward holds up a bunch of signs in protest of the Krusty Krab in the episode. Love the font and everything. Very good. Very awesome. Squidville. Doesn't tell you much about the episode. The text doesn't really stand out that well. I would say C. Squidward the Unfriendly Ghost. Green background, kind of like how ghosts are green in the show, but Squidward isn't shown as being green in the episode when he quote unquote becomes a ghost. And doesn't have much to do with the episode. It does look very nice though, so maybe B. I could put it in BOA, but it's not quite A level, I don't think, so B. Squilliam Retones. It's very fancy looking. I need a little bit more to it though. It looks a little too bland, honestly. But I like how it's fancy looking, because like Squilliam Fancy Sun and everything. So I would say ATO. Squirrel jokes. I like the light shining, like how if you're a stand-up comedian or whatever, you're standing in front of the brick wall with a light being shown on you, shined on you on that. I would say S2. Suds, similar to the Bubble Buddy title cards. I like how they use bubbles for the title cards because it very much relates to the episode. Survival of the Idiots. Very wintry themed backgrounds. I like it a lot. I think the I think the dark color text looks pretty good. The background is basically light enough, I would say, for it to stand out. And yeah, this would be A tier, S tier, S tier. Theater Tweedum. I like the walnuts in the backgrounds because that's like something that squirrels love, and Sandy is a squirrel, and the episode is about SpongeBob having tea at Sandy's house. And yeah, also the colors are amazing in the episode. The title card. Texas. The background is like a Texas flag, basically, I think. And yeah, it looks pretty good. I like it. I would say ATO though, because I'm not a big fan of Texas, like the actual place. I don't. I mean, I don't have anything against the people that live there. I just don't like the government of Texas. But so I'm being a little bit harsh on this one title card, being petty with it. But yeah, A2. I think that's good. The bully. It's like basically the background is SpongeBob with like a bunch of bruises and everything and band-aids because of like how the bully is like bullying SpongeBob. Very good, very fitting title card, S2. The camping episode. Ah, I love the background in this title card. Very good painting and everything, and it's so good. And it's like a bunch of camping supplies, which is very related and in line with the episode and relevant. So, STO. The Chaperone, very good looking title card. I would say, what is it? Ooh, ATO. Fly Cook Games. I like the spatula in the background, the Krabby Patty and everything, and the colors and the font. Very good. I like it a lot. I would say STL. Great Snail Race. I love how the background is the flags that you wave at the beginning of like a big competition, a race like this. I would say STL. The paper. Why is the background not a sheet of paper? Not a terrible looking title card. It just doesn't make much sense. Like, I don't know what it has to do with the episode. But the secret box. I love how the background is a box. It just makes so much sense for the episode. And I love the dark gray colored background behind the box. Contrast with the red colored text. SU. Smoking Peanut, the background is like smoke basically. They could have also had a peanut or something in the title card. I like the way that the light yellow, not light yellow, but I like the way that the yellow text over the dark colored background looks, and the background is smoke, so it's related to the episode. I would say S. I love this one. I love how the background is a painting of like a bunch of clouds and the sky, because it's like in the episode SpongeBob is able to fly, but the yellow doesn't really look the best over the light blue in this specific title card. Like it doesn't stand out very well. I don't know. ATO. Ugh. I love how it's carved into a cave wall, and it looks very good and textured and stylized and everything. The details on it are very good. I love that title card. S2. Valentine's Day. I love all of the house in the background and the pink and purple title card and everything. It's a perfect Valentine's Day themed title card for a Valentine's Day themed episode. Walking Smile. Good title card, but doesn't really have much to do with the episode. Welcome to the chum bucket. I like how the background is like the wall of the chum bucket. I like the dark colored blue over the light colored blue. That looks pretty good. S2. Red Paintos. Very unfortunate looking title cards in retrospect. But it looks very good too at the same time. Because it's the white paint over the the wooden colored backgrounds. The wooden, wall and everything. S2. Wormy. This one looks so good. But doesn't really have much to do with the worm, I don't think. Yeah, okay. Looks very good. I love the colors, but yeah. So I would say A tier. And then Your Shoes Untied, I love how the title is shoelaces. That makes so much sense for the episode. And S tier. Okay, so this is my tier ranking of each SpongeBob title card from seasons 1 through 3. Thank you to everyone who tuned into this live stream. Quite a few people tuned in. Oh, Kano, hey, sub Kano. You still here? You put just one bite on details, Squidville, C, you gave it a C. Said hi. I don't get it. Are you ranking based on title card design? Oh, no, that I'm basically ranking on not how the episode is. I'm completely putting for this live stream. I completely put aside my opinions of each episode as episodes. I was ranking the title cards as how the title card looks and how it is related to the episode. Like how well it represents the episode. Like if the episode is themed around a specific thing, like cooking Krabby Patties, does the title card represent that? Is there like a design of the title card that is related to the episode, if that makes sense? But thank you for tuning into the stream, Kano. Hope you and Liam are doing good. And yeah, thank you to everyone else who tuned into the live stream. I am very thirsty right now. I'm gonna drink some Mojito. And I'm gonna have an apple. That sounds very good. And yeah, thank you everyone.